there's a part in the book where you say that he came in and told you that he had smashed one of your girls.
Oh, when he
yes.
wrapped up. Oh.
In the book, there's a part where it's mentioned that someone told Lil Wayne he had slept with one of his girls. Wayne wasn't particularly worried about it, and he reflected that it's just how life goes when you're locked up. This moment sparked one of the most talked about stories in the rap world. Fast forward to today, and tensions are flaring up again. Lil Wayne has just dissed Drake. Yes, you heard that right. Lil Wayne played Kendrick Lamar's diss track, Not Like Us, at one of his recent concerts before he even stepped on stage. This move didn't go unnoticed, and it wasn't long before Drake fired back, igniting a new chapter in their complicated relationship. So, what's got Drake so heated? It's Lil Wayne's unexpected decision to support Kendrick Lamar, a move that has created a rift within Young Money. Drake feels betrayed by the man who once called him his protege. The bond between mentor and mentee, once seemingly unbreakable, is now in shambles. Drake's public outburst, calling out Wayne for choosing sides, signals the beginning of an all-out war within the Young Money camp. This hip-hop drama is far from over, and the fallout is going to be explosive. But to understand the full story, let's rewind back to 2006. A young college student named Jas Prince, the son of Rap-A-Lot Records founder Jay Prince, was scrolling through MySpace, trying to find his way into the family business. Instead of hitting the books, Jas was deep into MySpace's Music Explore page, where artists could be discovered by zip code. That's when he stumbled upon a profile that would change everything, Drake's page. The page's color scheme was brown and beige, but what caught Jas's attention was the music. Drake, just a kid from Toronto at the time, was rocking out to his track Replacement Girl with Trey Songz. Jas knew he was onto something big. Jas didn't waste any time. He slid into Drake's DMs, flaunting his connections by saying, "Hey, I'm Jas Prince. My dad's a big deal, and I think you've got what it takes." Drake, who had heard it all before, wasn't immediately impressed, but Jas was serious. He took Drake's music to his dad, hoping for the old man's stamp of approval. However, Jay Prince wasn't vibing with it. He preferred hardcore gangster rap over a Toronto kid who could sing and rap. Despite this, Jas believed in Drake's potential and was ready to bet on him. At the time, Jas was tight with Lil Wayne, who was already a superstar. Jas played some of Drake's tracks for Wayne, but Wayne straight up hated them and told Jas not to play that mess again. But Jas didn't back down. He kept pushing Drake's music, insisting Wayne would eventually see the potential. On New Year's Eve, Jas threw a party for Wayne in Houston. The next day, while cruising the city, Jas played Replacement Girl again. This time, Wayne started nodding along. Sensing a breakthrough, Jas played Drake's remix of Wayne's track A Milli, and Wayne finally took notice. "Who's this?" he asked. Jas smirked. "That's the dude you call trash." Intrigued, Wayne wanted to bring Drake to Houston immediately. Jas called Drake, who was mid-haircut and couldn't believe what was happening when Wayne took the phone and said, "Yo, it's Wheezy." Drake was stunned. Jas told him to pack his bags. They were flying him to Houston. When Drake arrived, it was awkward. Wayne wasn't saying much, leaving Drake to wonder if he'd made a mistake. What Drake didn't know was that Wayne had been secretly bumping his tracks non-stop before he got there. The silence was Wayne's way of playing it cool, perhaps feeling a bit competitive because Drake was that good. Wayne eventually broke the ice, inviting Drake and Jas to roll with him to Atlanta. They hopped on Wayne's tour bus for a 15-hour trip. When they finally got to the studio, history was made. Drake laid down the tracks for what would become Forever and Stunt Hard. A couple of weeks later, those tracks leaked, and the world started to notice this kid from Toronto. Next came the So Far Gone mixtape, solidifying Drake's place in the game. While on tour, during a show in San Francisco, the crowd chanted, "Jimmy, Jimmy," confusing Jas and Wayne. It turned out that Drake was also an actor on the Canadian show Degrassi, where he played a character named Jimmy. Jas was shocked Drake wasn't just a rapper and singer, but an actor too. As Drake's buzz grew, Wayne's manager Cortez Bryant stepped in. They wanted to work on a project with Drake, so Cortez flew to Houston to hash things out with Jas and his dad. They decided to split everything 50-50 between Young Money and Jas's Young Empire. But soon, Jas and his dad sensed something was off. Cash Money, Wayne's label, was trying to cut them out of the deal. But Jay Prince wasn't having it. He called up Birdman and Slim, the big bosses at Cash Money, and flew to LA to straighten things out. The rest is history. Drake has always held Lil Wayne in the highest regard, and it's easy to see why. Wayne didn't just play a role in Drake's career. He was the catalyst that launched it into the stratosphere. When Wayne signed Drake to his Young Money Entertainment label in 2009, it wasn't just a business move, it was the beginning of a bond that has remained rock solid over the years. Even as Drake's star has continued to rise, he's never been shy about showing love to the man who believed in him from the start. Whether on stage, in interviews, or through his music, Drake makes sure the world knows just how much Wayne means to him. One moment that really stands out occurred during the Young Money reunion show when Drake revealed that Wayne's support wasn't just emotional, it was financial too. Wayne once handed Drake $30,000, and that money was a lifeline for Drake, who didn't come from a cushy upbringing. Drake didn't have silver spoons or trust funds. He grew up in a modest home where financial struggles were the norm. So when Wayne handed him that $30,000, it wasn't just a paycheck, it was a game changer, the most valuable money Drake had ever received, even more so now that he's worth an estimated $200 million. That kind of support is something you never forget. Drake has also been vocal about how much Wayne has done for the entire Young Money roster. Lil Twist, Mac Maine, Corey Guns, and of course, Nicki Minaj, all of them owe a debt of gratitude to Wayne for giving them a shot and amplifying their careers. But betrayal can change everything. Lil Wayne's story is about to redefine what it means to be stabbed in the back. Ever wondered what could turn a mentor against his protege? The answer might shock you. Wayne's time behind bars at Rikers Island in 2010 wasn't just about serving time, it came with a brutal emotional blow. While Wayne was locked up, one of his closest friends dropped a bombshell that left him reeling. That friend was Drake. According to some leaked bits from a book proposal Wayne allegedly sent to publishers, Drake's visit to Wayne during his stint in the notorious New York prison turned out to be anything but a simple catch-up. Instead, Drake dropped a truth bomb. Yeah, it's true. Don't F asterisk 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 with her like that, 'cause I did F asterisk 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 her, Drake allegedly confessed, revealing that he'd slept with Wayne's girlfriend. Wayne didn't name the girlfriend in question, but the alleged confession shook him to his core. This wasn't just some random girl. This was someone Wayne had serious feelings for. Finding out about her betrayal while he was locked up was a different kind of hurt. Despite this, Wayne and Drake somehow managed to patch things up over the years. They've collaborated on multiple tracks, including the 2013 hit Love Me and Nicki Minaj's Only in 2014, which also featured Chris Brown. It seems like they were able to move past the drama, but this story serves as a reminder